to Steveysworld. Welcome to Steveysworld. Welcome to Steveysworld. The #1 rated deluxe wireless microphone system microphone can be used on all microphones, karaoke, YouTube, studios, microphone system for computers, lapel dynamic mic, noise cancelling microphone by Meebia. Omnidirectional condenser microphone is designed for voice and video use. This microphone is good for film, interviews, auditoriums, and classroom settings. The cord is 6 foot long, so I do not have to add an extension to the cord, which can usually cause additional interference. The length of the cord is great. I can put my cell phone in my pocket or my laptop, and with the length of the cord, it gives me a little bit of room to move around without worrying that the cord will come unplugged during an interview or video shot. The connection at the end is a TRRS, so if you want to plug this into your PC, you may need an adapter, TRRS to TRS. Having an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus that I paid $150 for. This microphone must be of that quality for me to want to take it out in the field for an interview quality sound. I am looking for something when done recording that will be pleasant to the ears of my listeners, not some bad recording that will make my viewers run for the hills. You can have bad video and not great production of video editing as long as you have an interesting subject and a great sound quality. Performance of the microphone was higher than expected. A big jump up from the microphone that comes with your cell phone. The microphone picks up in all directions. The nice thing about this microphone is that you do not have to worry about the direction that the microphone is pointed in. While moving the cord, there is no feedback or clips in the audio. I did this whole report using the microphone, and I'm very pleased with the professional sound that this little microphone produces. Pros: 100% 1-year satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. Works with Androids and PCs. High quality, portable, and comes with a carrying pouch. Is this product a buy or nope? This microphone by Meebia is a buy for anyone wanting a professional sound at a very low cost. And I want to hear how it sounds without the microphone. So this is what it sounds like without the microphone. And I was just curious as to how good the sound quality was in comparison with the lapel microphone. I'm going to plug it back in one more time. And this is what it sounds like with the external microphone, with the lapel microphone. I have a friend of mine who is interested in uploading videos, and what does he do, or what can he do in order to make his videos a lot better? #1 is that he cannot use his own computer. He's using somebody else's computer in order to do this. So let's make this a little bit portable for him. I have a USB drive here, and it has, it's about an 8 gig hard drive. You can use something a little smaller, like a 4 gig hard drive. That would work just as fine. However, with all the information from the recordings and the video recordings, you might want something as large as you can get. First off, you want to start out with a blank drive. You want to format that hard drive. And so that's what we're going to do right now. You kind of notice this is just an 8 gig drive just for the example. And so we'll go down here and we'll format the hard drive. We'll bring this up. We'll just do a quick format. Yep. And this should not take very long at all. There you go. Format is complete. Okay, close this off. And so you'll notice here that we have a completely formatted USB hard drive, which is very easy to do. The second thing that we want to do is we want to go to portableapps.com. If we go here, this is the front page for the portable apps. You'll notice
This works on a USB drive. It works on your cell phone. It works on an SD card. It also works in Dropbox. It also works on a portable hard drive, whatever you might have. I've been using this since version 1, and they're at version 12.2 right now. So just to kind of show you how long I've done this, first you want to download this, and this is pretty simple. And you want to install where it says download 12.2 or whatever version that you get this for. Windows, multi-language, 4 megabyte download, and it's an 8 megabyte installed. So it's fairly small. We'll go down here to downloads, and we've already downloaded this. It's right here, and we'll double click on this. It's pretty simple. English. We'll go next. I agree. This is a new install, not an upgrade. On a portable disk, you can do it on the cloud. You can do it on the local drive, local all users, custom install. So on the F drive here, fairly simple, and hit next. And we'll pause this and continue when it's done installing. Okay, now that it's done installing, we'll click finish. Make sure it says run portable apps right here, finish. And it'll say blah, blah, blah. Close this. Portable drive app. Here is the portable drive. It looks sort of like a start menu. Oops, it dropped out on me for some reason. Oh, okay. So right here is where you can install programs. You can also do it this way. Or I'm just gonna click next. I'm not gonna install any programs. I'm gonna finish here. What I am going to do is go to where it says apps, and you'll notice all these different applications here that you can install. You might want to go through them one by one. If you're a developer into education, different games that you can play, graphics and pictures. I wanted to go over a particular set of programs that I've already pulled out, and they should be up here. Okay, and the first one is Cam Studio Portable. Cam Studio Portable is a way to record your screen, and it's fairly simple and quick, and that can be edited later, like in Windows Movie Maker or something like that. You just if you want to download this, you click download. It'll go into the SourceForge, which is a very reputable company. They've been around since the very beginning of the internet. You'll notice it says 3, 2, 1, and then it'll start to download, and you would click Save File instead of exiting here. And then let's install a program. I got them installed here. So the first program that I wanted to do was Cam Studio. I put them in my own directory under the Downloads of Portable Apps program. Typically, you would see these in your Downloads section. So we're going to go over these one by one. The first one is Cam Studio, and you would just double-click on this and click Next, Install. Now that it's done, I'm just going to click Finish. I don't want to run it right now. I want to go over some other programs that are very valuable. The second one that I want to go over is Audacity. Audacity is for recording audio. This is what I'm doing to record audio right now. I'm using Cam Studio to do the video, and I'm using Audacity to record the voice recording. Next is grep. Grep is great. It is a way to search files and inside of text files and different things for a word or a phrase that you're looking for, and it can go over an entire hard drive or just a particular section of the hard drive, portable hard drives, everything like that. If you're going to be using Movie Maker starts, I believe, in 98 or higher. This works sometimes with Movie Maker. It only wants to encode in certain things, and sometimes when you record in Audacity, it wants to do a .avi. If you're recording with your cell phone, that's an MPG. It may or may not want to accept those types of videos, and then you can convert them. That's what this is real nice for. FileZilla is fantastic. What it does is It's a file transfer protocol. It's if you have a website and you want to upload or download a particular thing directly from the website, if you have access to behind the scenes, that's what it works on. It does secure FTP, FTP, a few things like that. It does have some limitations. It doesn't do SSH, secure shell, which is similar to Telnet, if you know what I'm talking about. VLC Portable Player is fantastic as well. This works in Windows and Linux. It's just portable player for videos and things. Skype is used for a lot of calls over the internet. If both people have this, it's good for instant messaging, which I don't use it for. I've used it for video chatting and phone calls. It's a great way for two people. One's got Windows, the next guy's got Linux, the next guy's got Macintosh. I can also import these with my podcasting show. This is a fantastic little thing. What we're going to do here is we're going to install Audio City, which is fairly straightforward. Next. And you'll notice here it'll say F Drive Portable Apps, and we'll go over that. So we're going to install that as well, and we're going to pause it while we wait for this to install. This may take a few minutes depending on how fast your computer is. No matter how fast or slow your computer is, all these programs that I'm showing you work on Windows 95, 98, XP, ME, Millennium Edition, Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, and 10. So these are fantastic programs to use for any Windows machine. Audio City itself can be installed in Windows and Linux. A lot of Linux users like to use Audio City. If you have a lot of money, you can use the Sony products. They're around $400. This is a free open source program. Very good program to go with. Let me pause while the rest of this installs. Okay, now that it's done, you just click Finish. We're going to go to the next one, which was FileZilla. We're going to do the same thing here. Next. I don't need any additional languages. Install, and I'm going to pause while this goes. Okay, great. You just want to click Finish. One of the things about Cam Studio is that you don't want to go over 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop this and restart it back up along with my Audio City. Audio City starts dropping out at about, I think it's a little over an hour, so it's pretty good for a straight hour recording. I'm going to pause this. The box opening of the Professional Cardioid Solid State Condenser Broadcasting Microphone by Tonor. The number one important thing when creating a podcasting or doing videos for YouTube or from your own website is to have great sound. Your video can be okay and your editing can be worse. If you find a subject that people want to listen to or watch, your sound must be top-notch. So in this review, you will be hearing 3 microphones. This microphone, the second microphone will be a broadcasting studio recording condenser microphone by Tonor. The third microphone will be an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus cardioid condenser USB microphone. The second microphone goes for about $29. The Audio-Technica microphone goes for about $149. Please note that all recordings were recorded with a free program called Audio City. This program works in Windows, Macintosh, and Linux. From the program, I used noise removal, bass, and treble were added. In order to get correct power to the Tonor microphones, I used phantom power from my audio mixer, then connected the mixer to my computer via the sound card. The cord that came with the microphone was a XLR to headphone jack. The sound was too quiet for my taste. With the added phantom power, the microphone worked like a charm. The dropout zone where you cannot be heard is very tight. This is great for noisy environments. I also added a foam windscreen pop filter for additional sound quality. For the test, I am going to use excerpts from Lyndon Johnson's We Shall Overcome, spoken March 15th, 1965 in Washington, D.C. The first microphone will be this microphone on review. The second will be the Broadcasting Studio Recording Condenser Microphone by Tonor. The third microphone will be the Audio-Technica. I will repeat the same 2 paragraphs so you will have a comparison of the 3 microphones. First microphone. At times, history and fate meet at a single time in a single place to shape a turning point in man's unending search for freedom. So it was at Lexington and Concord. So it was a century ago. There, long-suffering men and women peacefully protested the denial of their rights as Americans. There is no cause for self-satisfaction in the long denial of equal rights of millions of Americans, but there is cause for hope and for faith in our democracy, in what is happening here tonight. For the cries of pain and the hymns and protest of oppressed people have summoned into convocation all the majesty of this great government, the government of the greatest nation on earth. Our mission is at once the oldest and most basic of this country, to right wrong, to do justice, to serve man. Second microphone. At times, history and fate meet at a single time in a single place to shape a turning point in man's unending search for freedom. So it was at Lexington and Concord. So it was a century ago. There, long-suffering men and women peacefully protested the denial of their rights as Americans. There is no cause for self-satisfaction in the long denial of equal rights of millions of Americans, but there is cause for hope and for faith in our democracy in what is happening here tonight. For the cries of pain and the hymns and protest of oppressed people have summoned into convocation all the majesty of this great government, the government of the greatest nation on earth. Our mission is at once the oldest and most basic of this country, to right wrong, to do justice, to serve man. Third microphone. At times, history and fate meet at a single time in a single place to shape a turning point in man's unending search for freedom. So it was at Lexington and Concord. So it was a century ago. There, long-suffering men and women peacefully protested the denial of their rights as Americans. There is no cause for self-satisfaction in the long denial of equal rights of millions of Americans, but there is cause for hope and for faith in our democracy in what is happening here tonight. For the cries of pain and the hymns of protest of oppressed people have summoned into convocation all the majesty of this great government, the government of the greatest nation on earth. Our mission is at once the oldest and the most basic of this country, to right wrong, to do justice, to serve man. Pros. Price. This microphone sounds like a more expensive microphone. Build quality is great. Comes with a shock mount. Cons. The XLR to headphone jack does not really work. No carrying case. Is this product a buy or nope? The professional cardioid solid-state condenser broadcasting recording microphone is a buy. For the price, it's a top-notch microphone. Okay, the next program that I'm going to want to talk about here is under graphics and pictures. It's called GIMP. It's a photo and image editor. It's very similar to Photoshop, but it is free, so that's really nice here. And you can just download that through the SourceForge again. It's very simple and easy to use. Here you go. We have it here. Let's go to the downloads. Portable apps. I got it right here. GIMP. This might take a little while to install as well. This is kind of a large program. It's 61 megabytes. And a zip file or exe, portable apps. So I'm going to pause this while we wait on this as well. Okay, now that GIMP is completely installed, we just want to finish this here. The next program that we want to do, I believe, is grep Win Portable. And again, we just double click on it and click next. And it's GREP Win Portable. And again, you can go to the apps and type in grep. Type in grep down here and the Control F and you'll Win Portable. And again, just go through these. Some of these programs I just want to be real brief with and have you go through them. Finish. It's already done. It's a fairly small program. The next program is 10 Coder Portable. And again, finish. This one's going to take a little while, so I'm going to pause. 10 Coder. Let's see if we can't go over here. 10-coder is a video converter is what we're going to be using this for. Sometimes when you're decide to use Windows Movie Maker, it only does it in certain formats. So with the converter file, it allows you to convert different video formats. Let's say you're recording Cam Studio, which is .avi, or your phone, which is MPG, all these different combinations. This will encode everything so that it makes it much easier. And this is going to take a little while, just like GIMP did. It does take a while, so I'm going to pause the audio and video. Okay, now that we're done installing this, you just click Finish again. The next program that I want to talk about here is VLC Media Player. VLC Media Player just plays all types of videos. It's just a video playback. It's great to make sure that your videos are correct and everything that you can see, and it does work on Windows, all forms of Windows. And again, I've already downloaded this, so I'm going to double click on it. It's very straightforward if you can't tell here already. Next. I don't need any additional languages. Portable Apps VLC. Install, and I'm going to pause while this installs as well. Okay, now that this is done, again, we're just going to click Finish. We're going to go to the next thing, which is Skype. Skype is really nice for a lot of calls. You can import these and record them. If you have a mixer, you can add this into your mixer so that you can record the audio and or video. You'll see a lot of professional podcasters do this. Skype gets you connected. Instant messaging, which I don't use. I've used the audio conference and the video phone calls. It can make regular phone calls, Skype to Skype calls, video calls. Instant messaging is free. This does require a subscription. Most of it's free unless you want to get the paid stuff, different things that you can do, or a video. For the paid subscription, you can get like voicemail, instant messaging, forwarding your calls. You can call other people's phones, but if you're just doing Skype to Skype calls, this is completely free, and it's a nice little thing to have for your podcasting. Just install that really fast. Let's see here. Let's go to Skype, and we can go OK. Next, I agree. Install. I'm going to pause the video while this installs. Okay, now that Skype is done, you want to click Finish again. Now, what I want to do here is talk about portable apps. This is kind of what it looks like. It's its own little start menu, and you just single click on any of these. Also, in the filing directory, when you install this, this is the F drive. It installs a documents with music, pictures, and video. It also does a portable apps. This is what all the apps that we just installed: Audio City, Cam Studio, FileZilla, may or may not be relevant, GIMP Portable, grep, Portable Apps, which is the portable apps itself, Skype, 10-coder, and VLC Portable. Now let's see how big this total was here on an 8 gig hard drive. On just an 8 gig hard drive, 700 megabytes right here. So that gives you plenty left on that disk. I think if I go to this computer, it'll kind of show you. You have plenty of room for all your videos and all your audio recordings. It's very quick, very easy. Thank you for visiting Steveysworld.com.
Box opening for the mini stage light. The projector comes with 3-position switch on, off, and strobe. The light has 2 modes, auto and music synchronization. This is a potentiometer for sound sensitivity and another potentiometer for movement of the lights and their pattern. Size of the mini laser strobe light is 5 inches by 4 by 2 inches. I have used other similar equipment with less ability than this little jewel. Coverage area all depends on how you position. It will cover a medium-sized dance floor with no problem at all. The stand leaves something to be desired, but they are not selling a stand. They are selling a lighting system. Mounting system will hook up with your typical lighting mounting bracket. Only has 2 colors, green and red. Number of patterns is 2 with a variation of a potentiometer. There are a few patterns that can be changed by the adjustment of the potentiometer. When playing with music, it is very responsive. I have seen more expensive equipment that has not been as responsive to music. I have seen more expensive equipment that has not been as responsive to the music music as this little jewel. You also have an adjustment to the sensitivity for sound response. I cannot wait to have a party at my house or my neighbor's house so that we can have some special lights on the dance floor. Great for entertainment and a uniqueness for a house party. Since I entertain all the time, I am always looking for eye candy to get the conversation going. This would be great for any DJ or band that is looking for that special device to get people to dance or just add to the aura of the party atmosphere. The product is well built with a backing plate for extra protection. For the price, this is a great add-on for your stage equipment, supplies, dance party, or just cool trippy lighting. Pros: large coverage area, small in size, easy to carry around, great light show. Cons: the electric cord is too short. Is this product a buy or nope? The stage light is a buy for anyone looking for a great light show. So for the rest of the video, enjoy the little video that I created with an OpenBSD song.
Don't tell anyone I'm free. Don't tell anyone I'm free.
Hostile and trying times and whatnot, OpenBSD may be your family's only line of defense. Only line of only line
They that can give up liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.
Release
I'm secure by default.
Stay off to Steveysworld. Welcome to Steveysworld. Welcome to Steveysworld.
The #1 rated deluxe wireless microphone system microphone can be used on all microphones, karaoke, YouTube, studios, microphone system for computers, lapel dynamic Mic Noise Canceling Microphone by Mebia. Omnidirectional condenser microphone is designed for voice and video use. This microphone is good for film, interviews, auditoriums, and classroom settings. The cord is 6 foot long, so I do not have to add an extension to the cord, which can usually cause additional interference. The length of the cord is great. I can put my cell phone in my pocket or my laptop, and with the length of the cord, it gives me a little bit of room to move around without worrying that the cord will come unplugged during an interview or video shot. The connection at the end is a TRRS, so if you want to plug this into your PC, you may need an adapter, TRRS to TRS. Having an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plus that I paid $150 for. This microphone must be of that quality for me to want to take it out in the field for an interview quality sound. I am looking for something when done recording that will be pleasant to the ears of my listeners, not some bad recording that will make my viewers run for the hills. You can have bad video and not great production of video editing as long as you have an interesting subject and a great sound quality. Performance of the microphone was higher than expected. A big jump up from the microphone that comes with your cell phone. The microphone picks up in all directions. The nice thing about this microphone is that you do not have to worry about the direction that the microphone is pointed in. While moving the cord, there is no feedback or clips in the audio. I did this whole report using the microphone, and I'm very pleased with the professional sound that this little microphone produces. Pros: 100% 1 year satisfaction guaranteed, or